Archaeologists made several discoveries recently from the tomb of a previously undiscovered queen, a falcon shrine with a weird message, and a sizable tunnel beneath the temple. These mysteries of Elaine have been undistributed in ancient thousands of years slowly, and indeed we are learning all about these marvelous secrets. Here are a few of the astounding archaeological finds from ancient Egypt. Hey folks, welcome back to the new video of our channel, Ancient History. Here, you guys will find everything you need to know about the Egyptian truth. Don't forget to dig up the subscribe button and join us on a journey of discovery and mystery. Also share our videos if you find them interesting. With that being done, let's dive in. Archaeologists in Giza made a significant discovery almost one whole century after the discovery of King Tut's tomb. It's said to rewrite much of what is ancient Egyptian royalty. The discovery was made at the Saqqara archaeological site where hundreds of tombs were unearthed, which mostly included the closest generals and advisors to King Tut, according to Zahi, who was an archaeologist on the dig. A huge limestone sarcophagus and 300 beautiful coffins from the New Kingdom period were discovered within the site. The coffins have individual and unique faces and are adorned with images of the Book of the Dead and the name of the deceased on each coffin, and often depict the 4 sons of Horus, who are known to protect the organs of the deceased. Did you already think this secret was shocking? Then the next untold secret will blow your mind. The most exciting discovery, however, was a pyramid that belonged to an ancient Egyptian queen unknown to them until now. According to Dr. Djoser, they recently found a new queen named Neith, who was previously unknown in historical records. It's incredible to be able to add a new queen to the document to rewrite history. I know, it's crazy. Nathan was considered the Egyptian goddess of war as well as the patroness of the city of seas. She was an influential figure in Egypt for a lengthy period from the pre-monastic period up to the arrival of the Romans. Legends say that she was present during the creation of the world and is also credited as the mother of Ra, a sun king of deities and father of creation. Some stories even say that she was the mother of Sobek, crocodile god, and worshipped as the creator of birth. In addition, Neith served several roles in the afterlife because of her association with war weaving in wisdom. Although much of her life of the real Queen Neith remains in mystery, the discovery of her pyramid is expected to provide more insight into her role. Dr. Hawass also thinks the newly discovered burials from the New Kingdom differ from previous discoveries. Saqqara, dating to the Old Kingdom in the late period, noted that burials from the New Kingdom were not common in the area, making this a unique finding for the site. Next, let us look into the secrets that scare more. Number 2. Mummification in ancient Egypt. Have you ever heard that the ancient Egyptians used mummifications to preserve a body after death? It sounds crazy, right? Well, a new museum exhibition suggests otherwise. According to the museum's curator of Egypt and Sudan, Campbell Price, it turns out that mummification was used to guide the deceased towards divinity, not just to preserve their body. This significant change from what we all thought we knew about mummies is Price explained that this misconception started with Victorian researchers who made an incorrect conclusion about the ancient Egyptians' burial technique. They thought that the mummification process was similar to preserving fish since both use salt. However, the salt used by ancient Egyptians was different and consisted of a mixture of minerals that were abundant near the Nile River. Interestingly, this misconception has persisted for so long that we can now understand the true purpose behind mummification in ancient Egyptian culture. The ancient Egyptians used different kinds of salt than what is used today to preserve food. The substance called natron was a blend of several minerals that were abundant near the Nile. It's a crucial component in the process of mummification. Price also mentioned that the natron was used for mummification and in temple rituals to cleanse statues of gods. Another material typically associated with mummies is incense, which was used not only as gifts to gods, but also to make the space the divine. A word for incense in Egypt means to make divine Victorian. Egyptologists also considered that the dead would require the body in the afterlife, which contributed to the misunderstanding of mummification. Are you guys curious to know about the secrets of the pyramids? Then we've got you covered. But before moving further, hit the bell icon and subscribe to us if you still haven't done that. Ancient History doesn't want its viewers to miss out on any single update. Number 3. The ramp theory is the most widely accepted explanation, and considerable evidence supports it. According to the theory, the pyramids were built using sheer manpower, with tens of thousands of workers using ropes and sledges to transport stones across the desert. However, in recent years, it has been suggested that work may use water to wet the sand and reduce friction, making it easier to drag the massive stones. Once has been transported to the site, workers would have built a series of ramps to drag the stones to the top of the pyramid. Feel thrilled, right? These ramps could have taken various forms, such as straight ramp from one side of the pyramid, a spiraling ramp wrapped up around the structure, or a combination of tow. However, as the height of the pyramid increased, levers may have been used instead of drag would have been increasingly difficult to construct. Evidence of sledges and images of giant statues pulled by hundreds of workers can be found in ancient wall paintings. Credence to the ramp theory that building the ramps would have been time-consuming and labor-intensive, requiring significant manpower and resources. Despite the continuing mystery surrounding the construction of pyramids, the ramp theory remains the most widely accepted explanation and is a testament to the ingenuity and perseverance of the ancient Egyptians, who created one of human history's iconic and enduring structures. Number 4. The water shaft theory provides an alternative to the ramp theory, especially regarding how the massive stones were transported to the building sites. According to the WSC series of canals that were constructed from the quarry to the building sites, allowing the stones to float there. Float made of cedar wood or inflated animal skins wrapped in papyrus were attached to the stone, allowing them to pull from the shore. The canals led to the moat surrounding the perimeter of the building site, allowing the blocks to be floated to the side where they're needed. 4 water pipelines were used to move the blocks up hills and extend as a pyramid. A series of gates controlled how the blocks moved upward from the moat to the top, and a pool of water on the top of the building site allowed for further floating positioning without any dragging or real heavy lifting. Using these canals and water elevators allow the stones to move easily. Evidence of water throughout the structure and imperfection in the middle of all 4 sides have been identified to support the WST. Number 5 is King Tutankhamun's space dagger. There are a lot of questions surrounding King Tutankhamun's tomb, and most people want to know the curse of the pharaohs. But there is a more pressing matter regarding King Tut, the dagger discovered inside the burial chamber. Why is everyone curious about this dagger? Let's take a look. The black iron dagger was cover with linen wrapping placed beside Tutankhamun. Its placement inside burial indicated that it was one of the most prized possessions, but what's so mysterious about a dagger melted iron was almost unheard of in ancient Egypt 3,300 years ago, and yet the dagger of Tutankhamun was in top condition when it was unearthed. It was well crafted and free of rust. For this reason, about the Graga Orgian began circulating. Several people believed that the young pharaoh's Graga was extraterrestrial in origin. By that we don't mean alien. It simply means that the iron dagger might have been made of meteorite rock. For decades, the blade's origin was highly debated, but a recent discovery confirmed that the blade material come from outer space. The blade materials was a mix of nickel, iron, and cobalt, matching the meteorite found in northeastern Africa. What astonishing though is that the Egyptians knew exactly what the meteorite was. The fact that the small number of jewelry and artifacts created put of meteorite indicated that the ancient Egyptians knew that the rocks came from heavens. This theory opens up in another mystery. Did the ancient Egyptians understand the heavens more than we thought? Perhaps their accurate understanding of astronomy enabled them to construct the unique features of pyramids. Unfortunately, more research was done to claim this. And with that, it's time to wrap up. What do you guys say? Pen down your views and answers in the comment section below. Subscribe to Ancient History channel so you can always stay up to date with the latest and most impressive discoveries and mysteries. See you next time.